Hi YouTube, it's Lena, and I'm here today with my 50 Shades of Purple project pan. I am doing this in conjunction with the PANtastic ladies. I will link the Facebook group down below, along with everybody else that is doing this, or the spreadsheet of everybody else that is doing this, because it's a lot. They have already picked out the color for the next year, so even though I don't want to get too far ahead of myself, I have been kind of looking here and there, saying like, okay, that's the color, yay, that's the color. I should probably wait until next April to start working on that too. If you want to know what the color is, you should join the Facebook group because we're not supposed to spoil it for everyone. Anyways, I have 3 more empties since last time, which brings me up to, I believe, 27. Let's see. First, I have the Sunroy Medical Formulation Ceramide Ointment Cream. This is a moisturizer despite its name. Last time I was here and it was pretty easy to finish off. This was pretty easy to finish off in general, actually, especially since I was using it night and day. But that is done. I also finished the Canon MD Soothing Body Lotion last time we were here, and I finished it off. And very early this month, I finally finished the Generation Clay Ultraviolet Brightening Purple Mask. Now I have a whole other one to work on that I have not started quite yet, but this one is done. Its weight went from 109.9 to 101.6. I basically used up about 60 grams of product, which makes sense because this is 2.1 ounces, or it says on here 60 grams. So it actually came with what it said it came with. And I actually used 61 grams technically, so that's nice. No. Getting into everything else, I do have my Zoya nail polish remover in here. This looks like a jump in progress, but I forget to bring this like every other time, so don't get too excited, but I am able to make a new mark, which is always good. I need to start painting my nails more, and I say that in everything that I have that's nail polish related, but are my nails naked? Yes, they are. I took off my old nail polish, but I didn't put anything else on. Next is the Body Shop Plum Body Butter, or Rich Plum. I really should be done with this, but I've been kind of lazy lately about putting on lotion, so I'm not. Its weight went from 58.4 to 31 grams even. This is like 2, maybe 3 uses for me, so probably really 2. So I could have had that done. Like I said, I'm just lazy, or I've been extra lazy about putting on lotion lately. And the only other thing I have that's not makeup related right now, because honestly there's not a lot left, but is this nail polish. This is Julep's Eve nail polish. Now, my new mark isn't anything super grand. I only used it once, and I had an accent nail on 4 different nails, so just enough to make a new line without it turning into one big line. But its weight did go from 38.3 grams to 38 grams even. Now, I have used it 4 times since the beginning of this, but julep polishes, if you use them, are really easy to go through. I just have to use it. Now, getting into the makeup side of things, I did roll something new in. I rolled in, because I finished some setting spray, the Tarte one. I finished the Tarte one finally. I have the Urban Decay All Nighter in the Summer Solstice scent that came out. Now, you can't see through this. I even tried to shine a light into it recently. It looks like it's down to here, but I can't tell for certain, so I didn't want to mark it. I have been weighing it though, thankfully. Now, it started at 53.2 grams. It is now at 32.3 grams. This comes with 30 milliliters of product, and while it's not technically correct, you can kind of go 1-to-1 on that sort of thing, kind of. At least for our purposes, you kind of can, but so I really only have like 1/3 of this left. So this will be done, no problem. Next is my Tarte Ready Set Radiant Spray. That's kind of hard for me to say. Last time we were here, we are now down to here. I thought I would go through this quicker because I used one of these before and I went through it really fast, and while I was wearing a bit more makeup back then, I think because the sprayer actually works on this one, I had to decant the other one. The sprayer on this is making it giving me a little bit finer of a mist. Yeah. See, the mist on this is pretty fine, so I'm not burning through it as quickly, which is good for, you know, spending money on a product, not so good for project panning. It'll be done before April. That's not what I'm worried about, but I already have my next spray lined up in a different project, so I kind of want it to finish, you know. I'm ready for it to be done. Next is my PANtastic little highlighter thing, all over Starlighter. And here is what it looks like, a complete hot mess. I am wearing, or I was wearing it today. Funny story about that. I've actually been wearing makeup all day today. And eventually it got so oily because the foundation I'm trying to use up right now, for short term looks great, feels fine on my face. For long term, my face eats it. So I should probably wear something else on long days. But I took off all of my face makeup at some point. I left my eyeshadow on and I reapplied my lipstick, but I just couldn't go through putting on more face makeup. So I had this on earlier and it's still in my inner corner a little bit, which is where the little divot comes from, is that I have an inner corner thing that I kind of drag in there. But its weight changed. It went from 22.6 grams to 22.5, which is awesome. Next is my little ColourPop eyeshadow in mixed tape. Here is what it looks like. Now I'm doing my best not to lose any product, but sometimes little chunks do come up and kind of fly away while I'm applying my makeup. I'm doing my best though. I do think that I will finish this by the end. I just have to, you know, keep using it. Not complicated, you would think, but you'd be wrong, apparently. Let's see, its weight went from 18.8 to 18.7 grams. Next is my ColourPop Super Shock Cheek in Hippo. And it's got a lot of progress, and I'm trying my best to not like move the product around. Like if it moves, I kind of mash it back where it was. So I think this pan is accurate. It's got a lot more pan since last time. I have started wearing it every day since I finished the last cream highlight that I was using. So most of my highlights now look a little bit pinky purple even when I'm not wearing the PANtastic on top of it, which I really don't mind, honestly. But I do want to get this used up before, you know, it dries up or goes bad or whatever. So despite me, I would rather really highlight, you know, the pinky purpleness of this, but as long as I get it used up, that's what's really important. And I do let it shine through like bam purple on some days, so it's not like it's going to waste or anything. Next are the two eyeshadows that I'm working on. Oh wait. Its weight went from 27.2 grams to 26.9 grams. Now the two eyeshadows that I'm working on, first is the Balm's REM eyeshadow. Really wish that I had taken photos of these from the beginning. I definitely hit side pan, which is cool. After this update, I'm actually going to repress these two shadows into my Pan That palette for 2022, just so that I don't have to hop back and forth so much between, you know, this and that and all kinds of different stuff. Just to make my makeup applying life a little bit simpler. So then I will take some photos, but this is what these things look like now. And I have my Urban Decay eyeshadow in Psychedelic Sister. I have not quite hit side pan on that one yet, unfortunately. But I have a big hole of a pan, so. Next time, those are going to look completely different, but that's okay. Then I will take photos. Next, we have my Maybelline Color Tattoo Crayon in Lilac Lust. Here's my paper progress. And I actually have progress this time, which made me happy. Because this thing doesn't go down very fast. I still have hope that I can finish it before the end of next April, or April 15th rather. I have been using a brush with this, which I think is making it go down a little bit faster, because I've been trying to wear it evenly now, because that's kind of been my problem in measuring progress on this. But at the same time, it makes it a little more pigmented when I wear it with a brush, so I think I'm still winning on that one. Next is my Urban Decay eyeliner in Shock. Here is its paper progress. And here's what it looks like. We're definitely getting down to the wire on this one. So that I have no issues with finishing. Next is something I may or may not finish. I have no idea. It is the Ulta Beauty Glitter Cream Eyeshadow in Psych. Now, I have tried to push it down as far as I can. It is like just under the mark that I originally made, so I will mark that. Its weight did change a little bit though, because I did use it. It went from 25.5 grams to 24.9. I'm convinced that some of this damn thing just evaporates every time because, you know, I feel like using it, you know, twice isn't going to make that much of a jump in weight, but what do I know? Right? I don't know. And finally, for this update, we have my Bite Beauty Crayon in Aubergine. Here is its progress. This I kind of hope to have finished in January, especially if I use it as a cream blush a few times like I do with a lot of my lipsticks now. It will be no problem to finish that. I don't know if it'll be finished by next update, but I do hope to have it finished in January. So it's been a little while since I finished any makeup. I finished a usage goal in November, and before that it was September when I last finished a makeup product in here. So next month, I really hope to have this finished by next update, but it'll be finished in January, pretty much no matter what, hopefully. I will definitely have this finished, and somebody throw something at me through the internet if I don't have this finished, because that means I just haven't been using it. And I think that will be all that I have finished. I will also have rolled in my other Generation Clay Violet mask. This one is in a tube and it has like double the amount of product. So I really need to get a move on it. And I will hopefully have my full 4-ounce all-nighter setting spray rolled in here as well. And hopefully my MAC lip gloss that I haven't started on yet. So get those last couple of things rolled in here. So that is it. Thank you guys for tuning in. As always, I do really appreciate it, and hopefully I will see you later. Bye!